What's up, Internet? Tonight, I'm going to go over another Network Plus practice exam. I'm taking my exam in 2 weeks, and I'm going over these questions, and I'm going to go over every single answer right after the question so you guys can follow along for as long as or as short as you would like. And hopefully this is helpful to you. If you're studying, you can study along with me. I'm also going to show you guys a way to get a heavily discounted Network Plus exam. It's more than the normal 10% discount that everyone else seems to have. So I hope you enjoy the video. Let's get right into it. Before we get into this test, I want to show you guys this website. It is called getcertifiedforless.com. I'll put this in the description of the video. And if you guys know a better place to get a voucher for cheaper, then please leave it in the comments so we can all share our resources. I found this, I'm not sure, I don't remember how actually. And it honestly, it looks kind of shady. I wasn't sure about this website, but as you can see here, they so there's like a $25 discount, right, which is less than 10% off of 348, and this one is about and this voucher is valid for 11 months. So here's the catch with this website. This one is a $50 discount, so that's a more than 10%, but this voucher is only valid for about 2 months, right? And then this one expires in like 2 weeks. But as you can see here, you get about $70 off. So I'm pretty sure that's more than the normal discount that I've seen with most people, like $75 off. It's pretty good. So I didn't go for this one. I wasn't that confident to take the test this soon. I had already scheduled in my mind that I was going to take it on the 15th. So I bought this one. And basically they just send a voucher code to your email. And then when you go to the CompTIA website and you sign up for the test, you just enter the voucher code and it takes away the whole cost. It makes it zero. It makes it free because you already paid here. So this is actually through Pearson, basically, I guess. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but I can tell you this site is legit. And if you're willing to study and then, take it really quick, because you've already studied ahead of time, then, $75 off. It's pretty good. So anyways, let's get into the test. Gary is working on a website to ensure that it synchronizes correctly with the internet time clock. What port is in use? This would be network time protocol because it's a time clock, so that would be answer D. And if we go to the answers, we can see here that is answer D. That is correct. Okay. I'll be honest, I saw that one when I was setting this up. What is the OSI model's layer 2 called? Layer 2 is known as the data link. All right, let's go C. No, try not to look at number 3. Number 2, the answer is C, data link. All right, so for the scorecard, I'm just going to write down the ones that I get wrong. And then we're just going to do that like a fraction out of there. So that's my scorecard. All right. What are some of the advantages of creating VLANs? Choose 3. Ease of troubleshooting, applying security policies, make client nodes accessible to all subnetworks, reducing network broadcasting, creates a several DMZ. Okay, well that's definitely not the answer because that doesn't make sense. Senseveral. I saw the answers. I would not have thought ease of troubleshooting would be the advantage of a VLAN. That's not something I don't think that would come to mind. But security policies make sense because it's segmented. Client nodes accessible to all subnetworks. I'm not even sure what that exactly means. Reducing network broadcasting makes a ton of sense. But anyways, I know the answer. It's A, B, and D because I cheated by accident. So I'm going to have to figure this out a little better about how to just boop. Okay, A, B, and D. All right, number 4. What IPv4 address is registered or public and could be valid on the internet? Registered or public and could be valid on the internet. Not this one, because that's IPv6. This is a loopback address. This is a link local address, and this is a private address. So it has to be this one, 151.124. Answer C, my lord. All right, let's see. Number 4 is C. All right, we got it. Oh, and therethere's explanations here. That's cool. It's the only public address listed. RFC 791 and 1918. Oh, so it's giving the source of what tells you that. What topology is for the most significant fault tolerance? That would be mesh, because bus goes in a line. If you have a failure anywhere, you get a failure on the rest of it. Star, you have two links to any point, and ring is similar to a bus, but it's a circle, so it's slightly more redundant. Mesh, you have a point to point on every single node, so that would be answer C for number 5. This is an easy practice test, which, by the way, yep, I got this when I purchased the voucher from that website I'm telling you about. So if you want to get a practice test for a different exam, you could buy a voucher for that exam, like maybe your A+, part 1 or 2. What Wi-Fi standard operates in either the 2.4 gigahertz or 5 gigahertz band? Okay, I believe this is not A, it's not B, it's not G. It's N. Yep, it's N. That's the only possibility. It's either N or AX, and AX isn't listed. So number 6 is answer D. All right, that's correct. Sweet. What type of cloud services is Google Email? What type of cloud services is Google Email? Google Email is a software as a service. I know that. That's number A. 7 is A. 7 is A. All right, we are 7 for 7. This is good. While conducting a DNS lookup, an IT tech finds an MX entry. That would be mail exchange. What service did the tech find, which indicates what type of server is running? That would be an email server. Answer B. 8 is B. Let's check it. Oh, and here's the explanation for 7, if you were wondering. 8 is B. All right. MX is mail exchange. That's how I knew that. All right, number 9. Carolyn wants to only allow for HTTPS traffic on the network, which defaults the common network port will she keep open? Which, this test is not very well written. HTTPS is 443. 9 is D. Let's check it. That is correct. Oh, I just saw 10 is D as well. A router is a what layer of the OSI model? Router would be, without looking at the answers, network layer. Oh, look, network layer is D. Okay, cheating by accident, I swear. What is the client OS capable of communicating over the network called? What is the client OS, the client operating system, cable? What is the client OS cable communicating over the network called? What? The client would be the host. That's a confusing question. 11 is B. Correct. All right. A host is any hardware device that can access a network through a user interface, software, network address, and network protocol stack. And number 12. What features are part of the LAN client server or domain model? What features are part of the LAN client server or domain model? Okay. Centralized administration. All hosts control security resources. Policies control client settings on the workstation. It contains a central database that has information on all the network resources. End users cannot be locked out of their accounts. I'm going to say A. I want to say A, and it could also be C, and it could be D, but A seems like for sure the most sure. So let's check 12. 12 is A, C, and D. Oh, they didn't. Yeah, look at that. That's no, yeah, those were the 3 that I said, but they didn't tell us to choose 3. What the heck? Okay, so if it had said choose 3, I definitely would have chosen those 3. So I'm gonna count that as right. I'm gonna say I'm still 12 for 12. So what is the hexadecimal of binary 11000100 and decimal 196? What? That is really confusing. Okay, but I can figure this out. I just let's see. So we have 11000100 and decimal 196. So it's asking for a combination of these two? Kind of confused. So decimal 196 and binary of 1100. So this would be
this would equal to 1 plus 2, which equals 3, right? And then 0, 0. And this should, or this is this backwards. This is 0 would be this would be 2 to the 0 power. This would be 2 to the 1 power. 2 to the 2 would be 4. 2 to the 3 would be 8. So is this like 8 plus 4? Okay, or so I'm actually not sure on this one. So I'm gonna say this is 3 or 12, and then 3 or 12. And then for this one, by the same logic, this would either be 2 to the 1, which would be 2, or this would be 2 to the 2, which would be 4. So now we have 32196 or 124196. 32196 or 124196. I'm not sure if this is the right way to do this, but I'm doing it this way. So hexadecimal, so FF would be like 16. Oh, dude, I don't know actually on this one. I mean, I understand binary and decimal and hexadecimal, but to be honest, I'm pretty confused right now. So in the interest of time, I'm just gonna cheat on this one, and I'm gonna take it as a wrong. Well, I'll guess, but let's see. This is 32196. ABC 1, 2, 3. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. A, B, C, D, E, F. So if we have a hexadecimal, C would be corresponding to like 11, 12, 13. Okay, so D would be 14. Which one would be 12? No, C would be 10, 11, 12. Oh, so C would be 13, and D would be 14. Doesn't make sense. I don't get it. 13, 8. Am I not supposed to add these together? Oh, wait. What if this was 12? I said that. I said that it could be 12. But there's no B. This is taking way too long. 84? I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's see the answer. Here we go. Number 13. I'm guessing it's D4 because I don't know. I'm just guessing. What would that even be? What letter was that? 13 is C. C4. Okay. Because binary math and hex math use the magic table method if you do not have a calculator. Nice. For binary, 128, 64, 32, 16, 8421. For hex, 8421. Okay. So can we do that real quick? All right, so for binary, 1100. So does this, that's what I'm asking. So does this fit here or does it fit here? Because I knew this. For hex, it's 8421. Huh. That's not a very good explanation. Apparently, I'm not as good at binary math or hex math as I thought, so I need to review that for sure. So we're gonna say we got one wrong, and we're gonna make a little selection here that says review hex math and binary math. All right, awesome. So let's keep going. Carrie has set up a client to communicate with her internal company LAN, which set is not required. Internal company LAN. Well, if it's a local area network, you don't really need a default gateway. So I'm going to say C is 14 is C. Let's check it out. Yep, that is correct. How many bits are in an IPv4 address? Bits would be 32. That is B, I believe. 15 is B. That's correct. 16. Carrie is testing a system with IPv4 address 127.0.0.1. What is the address called? That is the loopback address. A. Correct. You are working with Carrie, your network administrators, and she has noticed your Windows 10 desktop has a link local address assigned. Which address is a link local? Ooh. Ooh. I do not know it in IPv6. And I do not know how. Man. I want to say it's A. Because this looks like a... I don't know, man. Actually. It might be this one or this one. Oh, I want to say A. I can't remember. 17. It's B. Oh, I could even see half of the letter. It starts with FE80. That's how you know. It starts with FE80, and then this is just whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure that's why. FE80 is this binary prefix for the IPv6 address, which is the link local unicast address. Dang. Okay, so that's another one wrong. So that is 2 wrong out of 17, and I need to review IPv6 apparently. Link local address. I'm just gonna say that. Okay, cool. How many bits are in an IPv6 address? 128. 18 is C. It's easy. Easy peasy. Carrie set up an IPv6 global address. Which of these can she use? An IPv6 global address. Not this one. That's just a bunch of zeros. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna say 19C. Clearly, I need to study my IPv6 more. Oh, nice. IPv6 addresses that begin with 2 are global unicast addresses. Got that one by luck. Which network service on port 445 is used for accessing SMB? I already know that's SMB. 20 is A. I've memorized the ports with the flashcards. I highly recommend that. That worked for me. It might be something different for you, but it worked for me. What routing protocol is a distance vector protocol? OSFP? It's supposed to be OSPF. Open shortest path first. A distance vector protocol. Open shortest path first. But that's not right. So maybe it's a trick. Routing internet protocol. It should be A, but if it's not A, it's C. I don't even know what these are, to be honest. It should be OSPF. 21A. I'm saying it. 21A. Oh! 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 It hurts. Okay, so they tricked me with the OSFP. I saw it, I noticed it, but yeah, that's not correct technically. I guess RIP is also distance vector. That just means it's based on number of hops. It's based on number of hops. What routing protocol is a state link protocol? That would be... I actually don't know because I really don't know what these are. I didn't realize that was on Network Plus. CDP, HG. I'm going to say HGLC because that sounds cool. 22 is E, I bet. No, 22 is A. What? Okay, I actually was wrong then. about the previous question. And now I got this one wrong. But they spelled it right here. And here they spelled it wrong. That's messed up. Alright, I'm up to 4. 4 wrong. Your manager is looking to harden the network environment by ensuring clients are receiving IP addresses. Okay, you know what? I gotta make a note though. Review OSPF versus RIP. Your manager is looking to harden the network environment by ensuring clients are receiving IP addresses only from authorized DHCP servers and wants to prevent malicious ARP traffic on the network. What switch features should you enable to accomplish this result? That would be, I believe, DHCP snooping. I think. If it's not that, it's ARP inspection. I've never heard of ARP inspection. I don't think. So 23 I'm going to say is B. B and D. Okay. Well, thanks for telling me that I had to choose 2, because that's not helpful. Yeah, whatever. Oh, okay. Okay, that one's on me. Pay attention. I'm trying to go fast, man. I gotta finish this. While Carrie is troubleshooting a workstation connectivity problem, she issues the command ping 127.0.0.1. It fails. What does this tell Carrie about the workstation? It's broken. Its network cable is faulty. No. It has been prevented from transmitting data past the default gateway. No. It's DHCP. No. No. It's B. 24 is B. 24 is B. Oh, shoot, I saw the answer. Oh, by the way, I'm giving myself this one right, because I technically did say B and D. I just didn't see that it said choose 2, so. Whoa! Excuse me. You look wonderful. All right. Number 25. Michael has been asked to improve network performance on a retail store's Soho LAN. That's small office, home office, local area network. The network relies on 2 switches, 2 access points, and a router to connect its 18 sales associates to a WAN with internet and other locations access. He decides to determine what type of traffic the network currently handles. Michael is very concerned with the percentage of unnecessary network traffic that might be bogging down shared segments. Which of the following tools will best assist Michael in identifying this traffic? Protocol analyzer, because it's always the answer. A port scanner would only let you know what's going on one port. Maybe, sort of. OTDR is for determining the quality of lasers. What's it called? Infrared? Well, no. Laser beams. What's it called? Oh my gosh, I'm blanking. It's for determining the quality of laser cables. Multimeter is for determining electrical current. Cable tester is for testing individual Ethernet cables. So I'm going to go with C. 25 is C, or A and C if it says choose 2 and I didn't see it. 25 is C. All right. 26. Which of the following ports would be used during a domain name lookup? That would be DNS services, which is UDP 53. All right. 26 is C. Dude, if you memorize the port numbers with the flashcards or however you do it. What? No. No. That is wrong. Yeah, I knew it. Okay. It says A, but it's port 53. I wonder if there's any other ones that I got right and thought I got wrong. Maybe. Let's see. All right, 27. Nina is configuring a connection between 2 backbone switches, and she wants to make sure the connection doesn't fail or become overwhelmed by heavy traffic. Which of the following techniques would help Nina accomplish this? She wants to make sure the connection doesn't fail. She could trunk, because trunking would basically segment the VLANs to individual ports. That's answer D for 27. Locking it in. Answer E, NIC teaming. NIC teaming is the best answer here. It allows you to group between one and more Ethernet network adapters into one or more software-based virtual network adapters. Okay, so I didn't know that was a thing, but that's the thing. NIC teaming. NIC teaming. All right, we got 5 wrong out of 27. Not looking too good. NIC teaming. Look up NIC teaming because that's cool. So this is how the test helps me, right? I still got 2 weeks. I'm already taking practice tests. I want to know where I'm weak, and I want to shore it up and make sure I know everything I possibly can, which is why I'm doing practice exams from different sources. Mostly what I've done is watched Professor Mester's videos, bought his notes for $20, which I recommend. They're pretty good notes. Read over them, made sure I understood them. While I'm watching his videos, I read his notes and I highlight certain parts and I review them. And I sometimes look up more information about them if I feel like he didn't explain something well. He does explain a lot of things well. I made flashcards for the ports. I look at them every single day, so I know them super well. And here we go. As a network admin, Carrie has decided to install additional physical security to the main office's data room. Due to the sensitivity of the data held in this room, she decides it's critical to ensure two-factor authentication before granting anyone access to the room. She already has a lock on the door. Which of the following physical security measures would provide multi-factor authentication? Fingerprint scanner. She has a lock, so that means they already have something you have, which means they need something you are, which would be a fingerprint scanner, or something you know, which would be a password. And password's not on here, so it's obviously just going to be B. 28, B. 28, show me the money. All right, cool, we're good. 29, what is the process called that forces user to configure their computers and other devices to obtain trusted access to an organization's network? The first time of connection or every year. What? What is the process called that forces users to configure their computers and other devices to obtain trusted access to an organization's network? That would be onboarding. Wait. Configure their computers and other devices. Yeah, that's onboarding. Yeah, 29 is D. 29 is D. Give me a D. Yep. Okay, cool. So, by the way, if you are watching this and you have not subscribed, please subscribe because I have a lot of watch hours, but I don't have a lot of subscribers. So if you could subscribe, that would mean a lot to me. If you enjoy the video, if it's helpful. So I may not make too much more Network Plus content, but I'm in IT. I'm a nerd, so I'd make nerdy IT content basically. If you want to see more of that, hit the subscribe button. Number 30, Nina created 6 subnets on a network that leases a group of class C IPv4 addresses. What subnet mask must she specify in her client's configurations? She created 6 subnets. 6 subnets on a network that leases a group of class C. Okay, class C, class C, class C, class C. If she's going by classful subnetting, then it has to be this one, because classful subnetting does not allow for doing this kind of stuff, these shenanigans. So it has to be E. I'm pretty sure about this one. 30 is E. I'm calling it. 30 is E. Show me the E. Oh. And they don't have an explanation either. That's terrible. Oh, that's so confusing, because the way I understood it was that classful IP addresses had mandatory numbers of ones in the subnet mask. So, I mean, this makes sense because actually I don't want to wrap my head around it. I want to finish this test. Michael is working on his Soho router at home. All right, let's copy and paste this. I'm gonna look at it later. I just don't want to think about it right now. So let's get rid of this. And actually, I should have wrote down the numbers of questions I have missed. This is the answer. Cool. All right. Oh, I have to. Oh, have I been marking? Which ones am I getting wrong? I don't know. Michael is working on his Soho router at home. It is an 802.11n wireless router connected to a DSL modem. The router's private IP address is 192.168.1.1 and it has been assigned an internet routable IP address of 76.98.123.45. Michael cannot connect to any resources on the internet using his new Windows workstation. He runs the ipconfig command and gets these results. His workstation's IP address is 192.168.1.3. The subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. And the default gateway address is 192.168.110. Interesting. What should Michael do next? Change his gateway address to match the private IP address of the router. Yeah, he needs to change his gateway address to match the router address because his workstation's not going to the right door to get home, to get out. 31 is B. Sweet, got it. All right. Pretend like I didn't see the answer to the next one. What is the default subnet mask for the IP address 156.44.44.88? Ooh, what is the default subnet mask? And they don't give us anything else. Ooh, that is interesting. So I'm guessing this is off classful, right? Because that's the only way it makes. That's the only way you can know what the. That's the only way you can know the default subnet mask. There is no default subnet mask in classless IP addressing, so it has to be classful IP addressing. When classful IP addressing, 0 through 127 is class A and has a default subnet mask of 2.50.0.0.0. 128 through 191 is class B and has a default subnet mask of 205.205.0.0. 193, oh wait, we already covered that. Okay, so it's class B, so it's this one. Yeah. 32 is C. 32, the answer is C. That's what I'm going to say. Yes, that is correct. Okay, cool. Don't see the next answer. What is the network ID for a class C network that contains the group of IP addresses from 194.74.44.10 through 194.74.44.254? So that is 144 addresses. The network ID for 144 addresses. Oh, this is trickier. But they did tell us it was class C. So yeah, 193 through whatever, it's like 220 something, I don't know, whatever. But this is class C, so the subnet mask is 255.255.0. So that means the network ID would be the very first address listed there. And if this is the network, if this is a subnet mask, then that means that these are the network bits and these are the host bits. So these are the network bits and these are the host bits. So that means that this is the answer because this is the very first address or the network address, network ID. The network ID is when you set all host bits to 0. The broadcast address is when you set all host bits to 1. So this would be the broadcast address and this would be the network ID. This would be the first host address. This would be wrong, and this would also be wrong. So it's A. 33 is A. The IP subnetting can be confusing, but once you have someone that's a good teacher explain it, it's easier to understand. So Professor Messer's videos were really helpful. I watched all his subnetting videos twice, and I've also watched Mike Meyer's subnetting videos in the past. That was also helpful. He's on Udemy, UDEMY. It is used for secure communication over a computer network and is widely used on the internet. That would be HTTPS. 34 is B. Thank you. 35, the job of a router is assign an IP address. Not really. Connect networks with different network IDs. Yes. Allow outside host to initiate contact with host on the LAN side. Maybe. Map IP address, again, MAC address. Maybe. So technically, it could be all of these, but this is the most correct, I would say. And then this, and also this. So B is my answer if it's 1, B and C if it's 2, and B, C, D if it's 3. A, B, C, B, C, D, A if it's 4. B. Okay, thank you. Yeah, the primary job, yeah. Soho routers can do all of these things, but the primary job, yeah, of a router is that. A communication protocol for electronic mail transmission. That would be SMTP. 36 is A. And by the way, I'm just going to go to 45 questions for this video. I will do the rest of the test at another time because this is too long. 37, a network with a CIDR notation, which is, I forget what that stands for actually. Notation of WAC26 would have what subnet mask? Okay, so for this one, let's make this a little bigger. Okay. Oh, I just realized you guys might not be able to read everything that I'm putting up here. My bad for moving that. WAC26. Okay, so WAC26. Okay, so that means that there's a total of WAC32. So 32 minus 26 is 6. So that means the last 6 bits are zeros, and the first 26 bits are ones. So 1111 dot 1111 dot 1100 dot 0000. Okay, so this is your IP address. This is your 4 bits, 4 sorry. No, this is wrong. Wait. 4 octets. Yeah. So 1111 1111. Wait, am I tripping right now? It's 4. 32. No, it is 8. I'm not tripping. Okay. All right. 1111111111111111. Nah, I'm tripping. That's not that much. It only goes up to 128. This would be 0, 1, 2, 4. Oh yeah, I'm right. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So this would be 2, 0, 0. Okay. So this would be actually what your IP address looks like in binary, right? So you have 8 bits per octet or per byte. So there's 4 bytes in your IP address. So WAC26 means there's 26 ones. And then you can infer, because you know that the address is 32 bits, that the last 6 are zeros. So all you have to do is calculate this in binary, and you already know these are all 255, right? Because that's when all bits are set to 1, it's going to be 255. So this is going to be 128, and this is going to be 64. So 128 plus 64 is equal to 192, right? Okay, there we go. So this is the answer. 37 is C. There we go. In an IPv6 address, what do the first 4 blocks or 64 bits of the address represent? So if I remember, that is it's the site prefix or global routing prefix. So it could be this too. I don't remember. I need to review IP version 6 in general. Clearly. Yeah. But I'm gonna say B. 38 is B. That's correct. The first four block are the prefix RFC 4291. Okay. That's by luck, I guess. The first are, and then like the second 64 is the specific IP address, and then the first half of the second 64 is like the MAC address converted into IP version 6. So it should be unique, globally unique. Carrie's manager asked her to implement a subnet mask of 255.255.255.20. What would the CIDR notation be? Okay, so when this is basically the reverse of the other question. So if we're calculating, all we have to calculate is 252 into binary. So basically we can subtract 128 from that, and that will be 1, 3, 24. 124. Okay, and then we can subtract 64 from that. And that will give us 60. Then we can subtract actually, let's just do it this way. It's much easier. 255 minus 252 is equal to 3. Okay. So how many bits to get to 3? So this would be 2 to the 0 is 1, and 2 to the 1 is 2. So 2 bits are set to 0. So 2 bits are set to 0 in the second to last octet. Okay, so these are 0. These are also all zeros, because if you look here, this is 0, 0, 0, 0, and then 2 zeros here. So that means we have 10 zeros, which means we have 22. That's 32 minus 10 is 22. 39 is A. Okay, look at that. 39 is A. Okay, so I have a good understanding of subnetting. I need to research IP version 6 more. How many bits are in an IPv4 address? 32. We already know that. It's easy. 40 is C. Okay. Yeah, 40 is C. A network cabling method that uses unshielded, very pliable copper to deploy computer networks is what type of cable? A network cabling method that uses unshielded, so that's unshielded, twisted pair. This would be shielded, twisted pair. Fiber, that's what I couldn't remember before. Laser beam, laser cables, it's actually called fiber. Coaxial would be like RG6 connector, would be like for cable television with plastic, it's like wire mesh and then plastic and then copper in the middle. But this is the answer to this one. I already saw it C, but I knew this as well. This is unshielded twisted pair. So this would be C. 41 is C. Okay, let's go do 4 more and then we're gonna be done for today. I will probably release this as 2 separate videos for you guys, so you can watch the second one later. Which category of Ethernet unshielded twisted pair cabling is required to achieve the speeds of gigabit Ethernet? Okay, I believe this is Cat5. Actually, don't remember. It could be Cat5e, but I think it's Cat5e. Cat5 maybe. I'm gonna say, I don't know. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. I choose Cat5. Okay. Cat5. Number 43 is C. 42 is B. Oh, it's right there in front of my face, dude. Cat5e. Okay, that's another one wrong. All right, we got 7 wrong out of 42. That's not good. All right. 43. Fiber optic cabling uses which types of connectors? Choose 2. ST and SC. Yeah. This is something else, and this is for Ethernet. I forgot what that is. I think it's for coaxial, but I'm pretty sure it's SC and ST. 43 is A and D. Correct. Maximum distance of single mode fiber is... I actually don't know this one. I kind of saw the answer when I was scrolling down, so I know that it's C. But that seems really high. But I guess, oh yeah, that's the one that goes farther. So single mode fiber is a smaller diameter, one single laser, and it's much more expensive, but it goes much farther. So I kind of didn't know that, but I cheated by accident. So The multimode fiber, MMF, is multiple lasers bouncing around like this, and so there's a lot more disbursement and a lot more loss of signal attenuation. So that one can't go as far, but 2 kilometers stands out as the farthest by much. Okay, I'm losing words. So anyway, 44 is C. I saw the top of the C, so I already knew it. Has a maximum distance of approximately 2 kilometers. Which access method does 100 base T use? Access method, 100 base T. Wow, that's very specific. I'm going to say CSMA CA. Something, something. I know this stands for collision avoidance. And this is like a randomization of sending things. I'm not 100% sure. It might be CSMA CD. I will need to review this one for sure. It seems a little specific for the test, but I guess it's possible. And also because 100 base T is a little bit outdated, I don't think this would actually be on the real Network Plus exam, but it's good to know. So I'm going to guess B, and we shall see. It is B. All right. Carrier sends multiple access with collision detection. Okay, so we got 7 wrong out of 45. Let's do the math and see. Calculator. So that's 38 divided by 45. Okay, that's passing grade so far. I think that's how that works. And I will finish the rest of the test with you guys in the next video. Please, again, if you enjoyed the video or if you want to see more of this kind of content, please subscribe to my channel. I need more subscribers. I really appreciate it. Bye.